Alright guys, welcome back to the video. Hey, I appreciate you guys dropping by today. I know there's been quite a content drought on the channel lately. Haven't put out a video in quite a while. I want to apologize for that. I just had a lot going on with work and the holidays and everything, but I'm back. I'm ready to get back into it. So I just thought I'd bring you guys this video today. I've been wanting to do it for a couple of weeks. I've been trying to carry this gun a little while so I could give you, some real world perspective on it. Not just a general tabletop or, my first impressions or anything, but from somebody who's shot and carried the gun and everything like that. So for anybody who is unaware, this is Taurus's latest and greatest handgun. This is their GX4. It's a micro 9mm competing directly with guns like the Springfield Hellcat, the SIG P365, Glock 43X, things in that nature. And in my opinion, guys, I'll go ahead and tell you, this is able to hang with those guns with no problem at all. And just so you can see, the gun is clear. No ammo in there or in the mag or anything. Mag's totally empty. Like I said, this gun right here easily holds its own against the Springfield Hellcat, the SIG P365, even the Glock 43X. And this gun right here is certainly able to stand up there with the best of them, guys. Being a Taurus, I've always kind of been shy of them for anything other than just, a plinker. Certainly nothing I'm going to carry every day. I never would have bought a Taurus, but I keep hearing awesome things about these guns. Needed to get my hands on one. I bought one, then I bought a second one. This is actually my second one here. First one I got is in the bronze Cerakote. But I've been nothing but impressed with this thing, guys. I'm telling you. Taurus obviously isn't paying me anything to do this review. I just really love the gun. I've been carrying it straight for, I don't know, 3-4 weeks now. And you just can't beat it for the price. These will set you back, at least in my area, South Central Georgia. You'll be looking at $370 or so. You may catch them on sale, or you may catch them for a little less, maybe $350. I know that Palmetto State Armory has ran a sale on these a few times for $299 for the bronze Cerakote. But at least around here in my shop, these are $369 or so, at least for the green and all the colors that we sell. Sometimes you can catch the black for a little less. But check out the GX4, guys. It's an awesome gun. It comes with a 3-inch barrel. The gun's a little over 5 inches long with the mag and everything in there. It doesn't come with this extended mag. You guys may be looking at that and seeing it. It doesn't come with that. It does come with 2 standard capacity mags, which for this gun are 11 rounds. Comes with 2 mags, look just like this. And while we got the mag out, these are awesome mags, guys. As you can see from, hopefully that'll show up on camera how good the quality is. And these are Metgar mags, just like you would find in your Beretta 92 or M9 or whatever you have. These are really high quality mags, made well. And again, you get 2 of these in the box, 2 11-round mags, the flush floor plate there. Which works awesome. The gun's just a little short, that's why I went with the extension. I did originally buy one of the pinky extensions right here. It doesn't give you any increased round capacity, it just simply gives you that little piece to get your pinky on, and I'll show you that in the gun. It does give you a little more real estate. To me, I didn't quite like the feel that well, so I already had the 13-round mags on the way, and this is by far the way to go in my opinion. When you put that in there, it gives you that extra 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch of material on the bottom, just enough for that pinky to perfectly rest on that, guys. And that is really comfortable when you're shooting the gun. You have total full control, easily controlled with that extra magazine in there, with that extra room rather. Highly recommend the 13-round mags. You can get these from Taurus's website. They'll set you back $35-ish or so. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. You can just buy the mag like this, already set up like I did, or you can buy just the floor plate with the spring and put it on your factory mag. And I believe that floor plate and spring is around $12-ish. Don't quote me on it. I believe that's what it costs. But I did just go ahead and buy 2 of the 13-round mags. Here's my second one here so you can see. I just wanted to have a good few mags, so I went ahead and just bought the 2. But by far, the 13-round extension is the way to go, especially if you have medium to large hands, kind of like I do. If you have smaller hands, you may prefer the pinky extension or just the flush magazine floor plate. But super awesome. Highly recommend the magazines. But back to the gun. The gun is super awesome. I won't break it down right here. YouTube's cracking down on, taking guns apart and all that nonsense, so I'm not going to do that. But if you're familiar with how a Glock comes apart, this comes apart really similar. You get a nice little keychain takedown tool in the box. You simply just rotate your takedown tab here to the left. Slide comes off, really Glock-esque there, guys. If you're familiar with Glocks, you can easily take this down. Speaking of that, the sights are Glock style. Any of your Glock 43X, 48, any of your small frame Glock sights will fit here. As you can see, they're dovetailed in just like a Glock. Front one has the screw just like a Glock. Really nice. What is nice about this gun too, especially at the price point, the sights are steel rather than polymer. So that's really nice. They are a simple sight, it's just a rated rear sight, nothing special with a white dot on the front. See if that'll focus for you. You can see the sight picture. I plan to put night sights on these, I just haven't done it yet. But I can tell you the way it comes, the gun's super accurate, no problem shooting it with these sights. I've been shooting it at 7 to 10 yards, just standard personal defense range. I've been shooting a 3-inch steel plate at 10 yards, able to keep every round on it with no problem. Like I said, I know that's not, long range shooting by any means, but for a personal defense carry gun, I think that's super nice to be able to keep all rounds, 3-inch plate, 10 yards. Perfect. The gun's super accurate. Like I said, 3-inch barrel, a little over 5 inches, with the magazine and everything. Super small. You're looking at that, Springfield Hellcat size. You can see there compared to my hand, I have a medium to large hands and nothing too crazy. Super small gun. Like I said, if you're familiar with the Hellcat or the 365, this is right there in that size range. But what it's not in is the price range. This is going to cost you significantly less than either of those guns. You're going to be looking at a Glock 43X is going to run you around $500. A 365, the least expensive model, is going to cost you $600, and a Springfield Hellcat is going to cost you somewhere around $550, $600 depending on the model. This here is going to set you back $370 in my area, South Central Georgia. I know that Palmetto State regularly runs a sale on these for $299, and that's on the bronze Cerakote. I haven't seen the green. I've only seen the green in my shop, which is where I got this. Like I said, these will run you $369.95 in my shop. But like I said, I've regularly seen them on Palmetto State Armory for $299, which is an awesome deal. And most of the time you can get that with free shipping. So you're paying $299 plus tax. It ends up being around $320 out the door. You just can't beat it, guys. Let's get you a shot of this coating they've done on the slide. It is really nice. I've been carrying this in a holster for 3 or 4 weeks straight, like I was saying, and you can see there's really no holster wear at all. It's a little bit on top of this front sight here, and on the rear you can see a little here, and you can see just a little bit here. But as far as that slide goes, I mean, absolutely no wear, guys. Just look at that, beautiful. You've also got a couple of nice memory pads on the left side and the right side of the gun, so when you shoot, if you're like me, I like to put my thumb right there. It just falls perfectly on that memory pad. Really nicely stippled. That's the same for the whole grip. If you can get a look at that stipple in here, it's pretty aggressive, nothing too crazy, but it does feel nice in the hand. As you can see, it's a little dirty. I apologize. I've been carrying this thing for like 4 weeks straight. Stipple job is really nice. You really grip that really well. I tend to sweat a lot when I shoot, just in general. You're not going to lose your grip on this thing, guys. It's super comfortable in the hand. Really easy to shoot. You may notice that trigger there is upgraded over, if you're familiar with Taurus's other guns, G2C, G3C, totally different redesign, or total redesign on this from the ground up, guys. They've gotten rid of that old squishy trigger, put a nice semi-flat face trigger here. Do have a bit of a curve, but it's flat there on the trigger pad or the bottom of the shoe. Really nice trigger here. Let me just show you. The gun is clear and empty. I'll show you the trigger here. You immediately hit the wall right there. A little bit of take up and there's your wall. Just a little bit. Hit the wall. Nice crisp break right here. Super nice. Here's the reset on it. Right there. And again, just a little take up. There's your wall. And a nice crisp break right there. Beautiful trigger for $320 or so. Can't recommend that enough, guys. The trigger is awesome. The gun's awesome. The coating's awesome. Takes a Glock sight, so you've got plenty of sight options out there. Feels great in the hand. Plenty of magazines available from Taurus. Accessories. You can't go wrong. Super small. It's going to cost you around half the price as the competitors, and it shoots just as good in my opinion. Nothing wrong with the other guns if you have them. It's not what I'm saying. But for what this is and the price point, it's really hard to beat, guys. Highly recommend it. One thing you may run into a little trouble with this is finding holsters though. Taurus does offer their holster. This isn't it. This is an alien gear, as you can see here. This is a paddle holster they offer specifically for this gun. You can also wear it as a belt holster. I specifically wanted a paddle, so that's why I bought this. It's really, really nicely made, molded exactly for this gun. As you can see, really nice retention. Here's a click, and it's really in there. It's good, really solid hold. You have 4 adjustment points. You can adjust the retention to your likeness. I carry this all day, so I like a nice tight retention. I don't want my gun falling out or anything. Super nice holster. Will set you back around 70 bucks on Alien Gear's website, but it's really, really nice and worth the money. Highly recommend it. Again, Taurus offers their version of the paddle holster on their website. I haven't tried it. I don't think it was a paddle holster at the time when I bought it, so that's why I just went with something else. But there are a few options out there, just not a ton. Again, you do get 2 magazines, takedown tool. You may notice here that there's a little pin here in the back of the back strap. It does allow you to change these back straps out. Here you can see I've just got the small or the standard on it that comes on the gun. You also get the large or larger size in the box, and it just creates a little larger palm swell in the back. I did try it with this. I prefer the smaller feel. With this one on, it kind of just pushes really hard into the palm of my hand. It just doesn't feel as comfortable to shoot, so I just went with the small. But this does come in the box, so you have that option if you want it to be a little bit take up a little more room in the hand, so that is in there. Really awesome job from Taurus. But as you can tell, guys, I'm a huge fan of the gun. Would highly recommend it. I've got several rounds through it at this point. Not a single failure, not a single hiccup, not a single failure to feed, failure to fire, failure to extract, no stovepipes or anything like that. The gun just works really, really well, shoots really well, made really well. You know, if you guys are in the market for a subcompact or compact 9mm, you've been looking at the Hellcat, you've been looking at 365, I recommend strongly take a look at the GX4 before you make your decision. It's going to save you some money. It's going to work really well. It's going to do what you ask of it. It's not going to give you any kind of negative feedback. It's just going to work when you need it to, guys. It's really, really Glock-like. It reminds me of that. The gun just works. Highly recommend it. Appreciate you watching the video. Check back on the channel for more videos to come. Go over to Taurus and check this gun out. Drop a comment, a like if you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I appreciate it. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take it easy.